beginning of this year and last year, banks were at a mad dash to integrate the purchase of cryptocurrency through their online banking platforms. And there was a number of companies that were setting up and being an intermediary to that. I was seeing banks that the rewards on their debit cards were going to they could redeem them in Bitcoin and that area. But, with the downgrade in the price of Bitcoin earlier this year, you started seeing regulatory notices. Back April, FDIC was sending out notice that, hey, any bank that has anything to do with crypto-related activities, you got to notify us right now. So they want to know if there's any banks that had any risk in owning cryptocurrency, if any of their customers, if they were ownership of platforms that were selling cryptocurrency. So, that just kind of tells you right there. Normally they don't send out, notices and say, hey, are you dealing with this product?
Sure.
So that was a little preemptive. And then from there, and then in August, the Federal Reserve, sent more supervisory insights saying, hey, here are the steps that you need to take, and you want to start engaging in this activity. A lot of it is very, very bland. They don't give you specific steps, but it follows all the other risk-based practices you do with all new products and services, and but they want you to really, yes, and they want you to really take your time, understand it, know who you're dealing with. Know your risks, and with this administration, they're also concerned, and everybody should be concerned as how does it impact consumers. Are they being told the volatility of the market and everything that fact? Right. But even so, companies that had raised a ton of money, CoinDesk had mentioned in an article back in middle of October that NYDIG, who was one of the preeminent ones that were they go between banks and their online to be able to purchase Bitcoin. They had raised a ton of money the prior year. And then in October, CoinDesk had reported that they laid off a third of their workforce, over 100 employees over the previous couple of weeks. And so they even have an employee quoted in the article saying that they put all their eggs in the banking strategy, but they realized there was no way that these banks were ready. And the employee even went on to say they blew through all this money telling a story that they would bring Bitcoin to the masses. Their core strategy was blundered.
Yeah.
So it looks like, there's going to be a stall, at what time will banks, online banking truly be able to purchase Ethereum, Bitcoin? There may be a few out there, but it looks like that mass adoption for that is going to stall. But on the other hand, too, true, zealots, are they comfortable with wanting to buy through their online banking anyways?